funeral tomorrow for a kid 1 year older than me. Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne. Funeral by Phoebe Bridgers. We're gonna have so much fun, neural, learning this song. What a miserable song. I love it. Like, uplifting songs just make me feel bored and annoyed. Miserable songs are the best. They energize me. They charge me up. They fill me with the power of 1,000 exploding suns. Let's begin. This song is in standard tuning, but you do need a capo on the 4th fret. If you haven't got a capo, you can learn it just down here and with the same exact chord, same exact picking. It's just going to sound lower than how we do it in the original song. Put a capo on 4 is what I'm trying to say. Let's begin with the introduction. Would you please play a G5 chord for me? Put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the top string. Put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. We are going to use this chord so many times in the process of learning this song. With your thumb, play the 3rd string from the bottom. Then, using your thumb again, play 3rd string from the top. Then, once again, using your thumb, play 3rd string from the top. Then very quickly use your pointer finger to play 3rd string from the bottom, and then very quickly play 3rd string from the top with your thumb. So it goes like this. We go thumb, 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 finger, thumb. Play it with me, deedle, deedle, dum. Thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb. Shoot, darn it. I literally got every single thing wrong. My name is Stuart Alexander Lehman-brown. Let's see how many eyelashes come out. Only 1 eyelash. My right eye won today. Left eyelash, 0 points for Gryffindor. Let's try that one more time, but I'm going to try to say the right fingers this time. G5 chord and a 1, 2, here we go. And thumb, 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 finger, thumb. Great work. Then immediately after that, your middle finger is going to pluck the 2nd string from the bottom. Let's go ahead. We finished the first measure. Just for your information, the introduction is 9 measures long. And once we finish the introduction, it's just smooth sailing from then on out. So we're 1/9 of the way through the difficult part, and then you're just right on off after that. Let's go ahead and play that first measure one more time. 1, 2, here we go. And thumb, 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 finger, thumb, middle. One more time. Picky, picky, pickle, and thumb, 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 finger, thumb, middle. Great job. If you haven't noticed, we're not using a pick for this song. It's a finger picking song. If you haven't noticed, I have a finger picking course available either now or soon at marinmusic.com. It's going to be a blast hole pleasure factory for you. Yikes. I don't think I'm going to have that quote be in the promotional materials for the course. After you go thumb, 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 finger, thumb, middle, what you're going to do is you're going to take your middle finger over here on your left hand and pop it on down to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top. We're ramping up for our C chord over here. Would you please pluck 2nd string from the top with your thumb, then play 3rd string from the top with your thumb, and then your pointer finger is going to hammer on to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. So starting from the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top part, it goes thumb, thumb, hammer. So it's boom, bucka, here we go. Boom, bucka, do it again. Boom, bucka, holy cow. Boom, bucka, hunky jow. If you are not getting that sound, if it sounds like this, what's happening is either your middle finger is leaning down too much and it's touching and muting the 3rd string from the top, or maybe your pointer finger is not hitting the string hard enough when it does the hammer-on. The hammer-on is where you pluck the 3rd string from the top, and then without plucking the string again, your pointer finger just smashes down on the string right on the 2nd fret, but you don't want to just touch it. You need to like smash down on it and try to push the string into the actual neck of the guitar. Guys, after that hammer-on, your thumb is going to play 2nd string from the top again. Then immediately after that, your middle finger plays the second string from the bottom. Then I need you to get rid of your pointer finger, and you're gonna pluck third string from the top with your thumb, and then third string from the bottom with your pointer finger. Here's what we just did. You ready? Starting from right here, the C chord ramp up, whatever that means. 1, 2, it goes like this. Thumb, hammer, thumb, middle, thumb, pointer. 1, 2, play it with me, here we go. Thumb, hammer, thumb, middle, thumb, pointer. Great job. What we have to do now is put the first two measures together. The G5 going to the C chord. Where anytime we do anything that's vaguely this shape, we're going to call it a G chord. And anything we do anytime that is anything relating to this shape, we're going to call it a C chord. Great job. 2 from the tippy top. Bing, bong, bunky, bing, bang. Hammer, bunky, ding, dong. One more time, because you're starting to understand. Bing, bong, thumb, finger, thumb, middle thumb, hammer, bunky, bing, bong. It's tricky, right? It's a little tricky dicky. After you do that, you go back to the G5 chord. So you just put your middle finger back up on the third fret of the top string, pluck the top string with your thumb, play the third string from the top with your thumb, then go back to the top string with your thumb. Those three notes are going to be relatively slow. We just go bing, bang, bong. But then very quickly, your pointer finger is going to play third string from the bottom, thumb is going to play third string from the top, and then middle finger plays second string from the bottom. So that little part there was bunky, bunky, ding dong. Play it with me, hunky, ling long. Bing, tang, ticky, tow tow. One more time, this is important. Bing, bong, picky, ping pong. That right there, that's the picking pattern we're going to end up using for most of the song. After you go thumb, thumb, thumpy, ding dong, what you're going to do is you're going to play keep your fingers in this G5 chord shape, pluck the second string from the top with your thumb, and then with your pointer finger, hammer on to the second fret of the second string from the top. So we go. Then your thumb is going to play third string from the top, middle finger plays second string from the bottom. So that was. Then go back to second string from the top with your thumb. Then lift up your pointer finger and your middle finger, and you're going to pluck the third string from the bottom with your right hand pointer finger. I don't know left and right, by the way. Did you guys know that about me? I have to go like this and go, that's an L 100% of the time. If someone says, make a right turn, boom. I can't even imagine like people say, oh, just think about which hand you write with. It doesn't work like that. I can't do that. I need the visual. Guys, we have all kinds of trials and tribulations in life. People of the world, friends and relatives, trying to remember where we were. Oh, we were on the G5 chord. We went hammer on the second fret of the second string from the top. And we did thumb on the third string from the top. And then middle finger, second string from the bottom. Then we played second string from the top. And then we lifted up middle finger and pointer finger. Then your right hand pointer finger played the third string from the bottom open. Great job. Then your pointer finger is going to play the second fret on the top string, and you pluck that with your thumb. So I am aware that was super confusing. I stretched it out way too long. Let's just play that measure again for some reason. Here we go. You ready? Look, you don't even know where we're starting. We go hammer, thumb, middle, punky, pow. Try it with me if you dare. Hammer, thumb, middle, punky, pow. One more time, I'll slow it down a whole lot. Hammer, thumb, middle, thumb, pointer, second fret. Okay? Guys, we're 4 measures in. We're almost halfway through the intro, which means we're almost halfway through the hard part of the song. Let's play it from the very beginning really slowly, starting from the G5. 1, 2, here we go. And thumb, 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 finger, thumb, and boom, hammer, thumb, thumb, punky, hammer, bunga, bunga, bong. Yikes. Should we do it one more time? I think we should because you didn't get it at all. 1, 2, here we go. And thumb, 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 finger, thumb, middle C. Hammer, thumb, middle, open G. Thumb, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, hammer, punky, dinky, dong. Great work. Uncle Stuart, that last note sounds terrible. Why did you have me play that note? Because that second fret on the top string just leads us into the next chord, which is an E minor 7. Keep your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. If you haven't noticed, we literally have not moved that finger, and we are not going to move it for the duration of the intro. After you play that 2nd fret on the top string, take your pointer finger and just pop it on down to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the top and put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. We're going to play this picking pattern. That was the same picking pattern earlier I told you was the picking pattern we were going to use throughout the song. It was thumb plays the top string, then thumb plays 3rd string from the top, thumb goes back to the top string, pointer finger plays 3rd string from the bottom, thumb plays 3rd string from the top, then middle finger plays 2nd string from the bottom. So that was thumb, thumb, punky, dinky. That rhythm, that slow, slow, fast, 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 fast. It's a rhythm worth getting used to in your head because we're going to use it indubitably. Dum, pow, bunky, donkey. Great job. After the E minor 7 chord, we're going to switch back to our C chord ramp up. You go to keep your ring finger in the same spot. Put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Pluck that 2nd string from the top with your thumb. Then play 3rd string from the top with your thumb. And then hammer onto 2, exactly like we did before. Then you just play 2nd string from the top with your thumb, 2nd string from the bottom with your middle finger. Then get rid of your pointer finger and play thumb, 3rd string from the top, and then pointer finger, 3rd string from the bottom. It's the exact same thing we did on the C ramp up chord earlier. Just in case you were wondering, a C ramp up is not a thing. I truly do not know why I called it a C chord ramp up. It doesn't exist. If you tell your friends that you learned the C chord ramp up, they're not going to know what you're talking about, and you deserve to be made fun of for that. Then we go back to our G5 chord, but we're actually going to make it into a full-on G chord. So you've got middle finger, 3rd fret, top string, ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string from the bottom. Add your pointer finger to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the top. And check out this picking pattern we're going to do. Thumb plays 2nd string from the top, then thumb plays 3rd string from the top, then thumb goes back to 2nd string from the top, and then pointer finger plays 3rd from the bottom, thumb plays 3rd from the top, middle finger plays 2nd from the bottom. So it's basically the same finger picking we were doing before. It's thumb, 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 finger, thumb, middle. Play it with me. Picky, 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 pickle. Thumb, 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 pointer, thumb, middle. Great job. Then we go to the last chord of the intro. Lift up every finger except for your ring finger. Put your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the top string. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. This is a D over F sharp chord. We're going to do that classic primary finger picking pattern where we go thumb, 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 finger, twice in a row. So I'm just going top string, 3rd from the top, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, top, 3rd from the top, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle. And that's the end of the introduction. What we're going to do now is we're going to try to play the whole introduction all the way through. I don't think it's going to go well, but the good news is you can always try again tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. And thumb, thumb, punky, punka, boom, hunky dory, and gonna get it. You're gonna do fine. I'm gonna play it faster. If you wanna try to play it faster along with me, be my guest, but it's not mandatory. We're gonna go bunka, dunka, bunka, chunka, pinky, punky, 1, 2, and a 1, 2. Here we go. You're doing great. That's the introduction. Great job. We've made it to the first verse. I'm going to tell you something. We start the first verse with the G5 chord. The same chord we started the whole song with. Here's the finger picking pattern you're going to do. Thumb plays the top string. Then nice and slow, thumb plays third string from the top. Then thumb plays the top string again. Then pointer finger plays third string from the bottom. Then thumb plays third string from the top. Then middle finger plays second string from the bottom. So that's 4, 5, that's 6 notes. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play them with me 4 times in a row. Thumb, 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 pointer, thumb, middle, thumb, 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 pointer, thumb, middle, slow, slow, fast, 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 bing, bang, bing, bong. Great. You're going to play that pattern 1 time on the G5 chord. Then you switch to a C add 9 chord. It's where you have your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top, pointer finger 2nd fret 3rd string from the top, and your ring finger is still on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Actually, your ring finger never moves for this entire song. Your ring finger just stays there the entire time. Not kidding. Do not move your ring finger. If your ring finger ever moves, then that means you're doing something wrong. On this C add 9 chord, you're going to do the same finger picking pattern we just did on the G5 chord. The only difference is instead of playing the top string with the thumb, you're going to play the 2nd string from the top with your thumb. So it goes bing, bang, binky, binky. So we've got now, the verse so far is G, pow, pinky, dinky, C add 9, pow, pinky, dinky. Go back to the G5 and do the finger picking pattern twice. Boom, bang, binky, donkey, bing, bang, binky, donkey. Now I'm going to tell you something. This is the finger picking pattern we're going to use for the remainder of the song. But I'm going to tell you something else. When Phoebe Bridgers plays this, she occasionally sneaks in a little hammer-on. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean sometimes she'll just go, but sometimes she'll go. Do you see what I did there? So on that C add 9, sometimes for the 2nd thumb note, you'll do a little hammer-on onto the 2nd fret instead of just playing the 2nd fret. I'm going to leave that up to you, up to your discretion for when you want to do that hammer-on. Okay, wait. Another thing. For the G chord, when we play the G chord with the finger-picking pattern, sometimes she just goes like that. Sometimes what she does is instead of starting off on the 3rd fret of the top string, she will play 2nd string from the top open and then a hammer on to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the top. So sometimes the G chord will be ping, pong, pinky, dinky. Sometimes the G chord will go hunky, pow, bunky, dinky. Again, leaving it up to you and your own personal discretion as far as what you feel comfortable with. If I were you, I would start by just not worrying about the hammer-ons at all. Just doing the regular G5, regular C add 9. Let's move on. All right, so we're going to do the G chord once, then the C add 9 chord once. Then go back to the G and play the finger-picking pattern twice. Then we're going to go to E minor 7. We did the E minor in the intro. It was this one right here. Ring finger stays in the same spot. Pointer finger plays 2 2nd string from the top. Middle finger plays 2 3rd string from the top. Do the exact same picking pattern you did on the G. Go back to the C add 9 and do the finger picking pattern once. Then go back to the D over F sharp, which was this one. Ring fingers in the same spot, middle fingers on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom, pointer fingers on the 2nd fret of the top string, and you do the regular finger picking pattern twice. We're We're halfway through the first verse. Well, we're a quarter of the way through, but we're basically, I'll explain. So let's go ahead and play what we have of the verse so far. It's G, C, G, G, E minor, C, D, D. You can look at my hands. 1, 2, nice and slow, and G at a C. Tomorrow, G again. Stay on G, then E minor, C, then the D, D again. Great job. After that, we start like the second half of the verse. We go back to the G chord and we do the pattern twice. Then we go back to the C and we do the pattern once. Then back to G and do the pattern once. Then back to C, do the pattern once. Then D once. And then G twice. You can just write them down if you want. That's what I did. Look, I just wrote them down right there. Guys, let's play through the whole verse. I'm going to yell the chords at you as they're coming at you. Like Cleopatra. Do you guys remember that song? Coming at you, Cleopatra, coming at you, Cleopatra. If anyone remembers that, that would be a delightful moment for me, because then I wouldn't be quite as embarrassed about the fact that I just mentioned it. 1, 2, start with the G chord. G, 2, 3, 4. Then C, switch back to G. Stay there, G. Then E minor and C. Then the D. Go back to G, guys. G. Then C. Back to G. C. D. Back to the G. And again. Great job. Then you do that whole entire thing all the way through again. The first time she's singing about the funeral and the dad. Then the second time she's singing about the water and the dream and believing in things. At this point in time, we've made it to the chorus of the song. The chorus is the same picking pattern. We start on the C we start on the E minor 7 chord. You remember it, right? It was this one right here. Do the picking pattern once, then go to the C and do the picking pattern once, then G picking pattern once, then D picking pattern once. That was E minor, C, G, D. Then you're going to go E minor, C, C, G, D. Just write it down. After that, we go E minor, C, G, D. Okay, let's talk through that one more time. So the beginning of the chorus is E minor, C, G, D. Great. Then the middle part of the chorus is E minor, C, C, G, D. You just got to remember it or whatever. Then we play the first 4 chords again. E minor, C, G, D. Let's play the whole chorus all the way through. 1, 2, 3, and Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, C. I'm so G, all the D. E minor, C, C, G, D. Then E minor, C, G, back to the D. You just got to get used to the picking pattern. You just get used to the picking pattern and the 4 chords, and then you're going to be good to go. Then we get to the interlude. This is like a little brief little instrumental part right after the chorus. It's actually not entirely instrumental. She sings, and I always will, and then she sings, and I always will a second time. This part of the song is right when she sings, and I always will the second time. So it's the same picking pattern. You play, wait a minute. Oh guys, I have great news. The interlude is you just play the intro again. You just play the intro that we already learned again. You go. easy. This is great. I don't even have to teach it to you because we already did it. Fantastic. Then you play the second verse. Guess what? Second verse, literally exactly the same as the first verse. Then you play the second chorus. Great news. Literally exactly the same as the first chorus. Then, oh my goodness gracious, guess what happens? We get to the bridge. Here's the bridge. Get your C add 9 chord ready. Get rid of your pointer finger. So it's just the middle finger and the ring finger. You're going to do a regular picking pattern once. Then you're going to go like this. You just go thumb second string from the top, thumb third string from the top, pointer finger third string from the bottom. So that's thumb, 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 pointer, thumb, finger, thumb, thumb, pointer. Then get rid of your middle finger. Put your second fret on the pointer finger of the second string from the top. You go from this to this, and you just go thumb, thumb, pointer. So we just went pow, pow, picky, ticky, pow, picky, pow, picky. Play it with me twice in a row. Pow, pow, punky, dunky, pow, punky, pow, punky, pow, pow, punky, dinky, pow, 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 pow. Great job. So you do that. Just the C with the little thingamajig. Then you have to play this sequence of chords. Are you ready? You play C, C, G, G. Okay, that's fine. So it's just C, C, G, G. Then we go to like an A minor-ish chord. It's not actually A minor. It's an A7 sus, but it presents as an A minor. Just keep your ring finger on the third fret of the second string from the bottom. Put your pointer finger on the second fret of the third string from the top. And you're going to do our regular picking pattern on the middle 4 strings twice. Then you're going to do that little C thing with the pointer finger twice again. So we go C, C, boom, chugga, boom, ga, boom, chugga, boom, chugga, boom, chugga. Great job. We're actually going to do that 4 times in a row. Okay, I realize that this is not clear. Let's play the bridge all the way through. 1, 2, or you can just leave and boom, ga, boom. Then C and G. Back to the A minor, not back. Then C. And then the final chorus. You just play the chorus one more time, exactly the same. And at the very, 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 very end, after you play the chorus all the way through, you just end it on this C ramp up chord with just middle finger, ring finger, middle finger, second fret, third fret, second string, sting, bing, Chris, Frank, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. This chord right here, look at it. I'm just going to hold it up to the camera. That's it. Do you like it? I really like it. I think it's really cool. I've never been to a child's funeral. Although in the song, I don't think it's a child. She says kid, but I think it's like a young adult.